And can you just kind of describe your emotion, how you're feeling after this loss?
Hey man, I'm extremely proud of Jaden.
Good looking, bro.
Yeah, he played exceptional today, and he gave us everything we needed.
Where do you think this team is headed now? Or how do you feel, big picture, about kind of the trajectory of where this team and where you guys are headed as a unit after this season?
It depends on what we do in the summer, man. Everybody got to go and get their individual work in and be dedicated to the game and to the grind. And when we come back, we'll see where that takes us.
And you guys are in every one of these games. You had leads in every one. Is that frustrating to think that you were right there and couldn't quite close out? Or how do you kind of process just how close you guys were to maybe even moving on?
I think that comes with experience. Like they was there last year, and they was the same way, having leads, letting the game slip away. And, we just not as experienced as them, and it happens. Like every game we won besides the second game. We just fast shots, turnovers. It's all good.
What do you think this does? What do you think being on this stage does for you personally? Just, kind of feeling what it's like to be in the playoffs.
Oh, man, it was incredible. I can't describe it. I'm definitely sad it's over, but I'm ready to get back here next year.
And you say anything to your guys just walking off the floor or anything just about looking at this?
Timberwolves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the locker room, we all congratulated each other on the season, and I told them, man, my gym is always open. Like, if y'all want to come to Ant Camp, y'all come on. Yeah.
And Coach Finch just talked about the late game offense being a problem all season. But does it sometimes take like a playoff series or a disappointing loss like this to like really have the message sink in for you guys as you move into next year?
Yeah, for sure. But I think they just made a lot of big shots tonight, man. When they needed to, like the Tyus Jones 3 when we was down 1. I don't think we got into the ISO game as much late today. I think they just made a lot of shots.
For both of you guys, like, is it pretty exciting, like looking at what you did tonight, to know that you two are probably going to be riding together for the next 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's going to be scary.
Yeah, and my question would be similar to, you're 20 years old. There's a whole lot of career ahead of you, and I know you're in the moment right now of this season just ended. But as you think about going forward, what comes to mind?
Man, I'm ready to put in the work this summer. I see what it takes to be able to play at a high level in the playoffs, and you got to be able to make tough shots after tough shots after tough shots, because the defense is always going to get tougher because you got to play this team 7 games. You know what I'm saying? So just got to work on everything, and I want to add a lot of stuff to my game. So I'm just ready to get to work in the summertime.
Jade, kind of along those lines, what are you looking to maybe add to your game in the offseason? We saw your game kind of progress, especially offensively, throughout the course of the season.
I would say just being all levels score, just being able to score mid-range 3-ball, and just putting the ball on the floor, and just continue to be aggressive while I'm doing it. And then just defensively, just continue to be a defensive presence.
And you mentioned that right here, and you mentioned that you don't feel like there was much hero ball in the fourth quarter, and I think I would agree with you on that. But what was it about in the fourth quarter that just maybe the ball stopped at times, or what is it about the fourth quarter where you guys feel like you need to improve in situations like that?
Too young, man. I don't know, man. I got to go back and watch the game. Like, I don't remember like everything that happened in the fourth quarter. But I just, like I said, they made a lot of big shots that was very much needed. Like the Tyus Jones 3 was down 1 with like 50 seconds left. Great defense. Last second buzzer beater throw up. He hit it. So, they won the game. Hats off to them.
I think most people would agree you made a big jump from first year to second year. I'm wondering, both in the work you put in and what you got out of it, what have you learned the most about how to get better in this league?
I think, like, from last year to this year, like, he can't shoot. So my focus this summer was shooting the ball, being able to shoot the ball. And I think next year they will say he can't shoot in the mid-range. So this summer I'm going to work on being able to score the ball everywhere. Floaters, mid-range, finishing at the rim, three-pointers, everything. I'm just going to work on it.